Hi, how's it going?
It's going okay. How about
Good. You ready for the mediation?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Hi, Soumya. How's it going?
What's
Good.
up?
All right. So, well, I'm just here to kind of mediate the conversation about some issues that have been coming up. And so basically my main role in this is just to be a facilitator of the conversation, just to make sure everyone's voice is getting heard and no dominating, any things like that, just to be a neutral middleman per se. So what I wanted to do first is just to establish some kind of rules, guidelines to make sure that each of us is being equally respected. So do you have any ideas about what you might want to consider for that?
I just want my voice to be heard.
Okay, you feel that way too? Yeah? Anything else? No? You good? All right, so some ideas that usually work pretty well in these types of situations is trying to refrain from attacking one another, just to make sure that we're not being overbearing and making sure everyone's voice is heard. Also using I statements, say, I feel that this, so-and-so, without saying I feel that you, again, that's attacking. Keeping your voice low just so we're not, again, dominating over one another. Just keep it on an equal playing field in that perspective. Does that sound good to you too? Yeah? All right. Okay, so what I wanted to do first is just have you two each share your side of the story. So does somebody want to start with that?
I don't get what the problem is.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it started because my earbuds went missing and they're super expensive and I want them back. And I think it has something to do with the fact that your mom comes over here like every freaking week.
Well, my mom
Okay.
cleans my side, my side,
All right.
your side of the room.
Okay. Calm down. Again, remember we're gonna refrain from attacking one another. So let's let Abby explain the full story. So from what I understand is that your earbuds went missing in the past week or so.
Yeah.
Is there anything else with that?
I guess what kind of like led me to believe that is that with your mom coming over so often, she does clean my half of the room and touch my things, which I don't feel comfortable with.
Okay.
I don't think you would feel comfortable if somebody touched your things when you weren't there. And so that's been what's really like creeping me out, that there's someone besides us in our room touching my things. And if she keeps cleaning my half of the room, it's very easy to see how she could have been the one to take my headphones. And so that's why I'm thinking that. And I'm just really uncomfortable with someone else touching my things.
Okay. That makes sense. Soumya, from what I'm understanding, your mother comes to visit quite often. Is this true?
Yeah, I'm super close with my family.
Okay.
I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
And she lives in Colfax, so she comes over like on Wednesdays and she cleans my room. It's just like her like little favor to me, and like super dirty, so she just cleans that person's side of the room too, because she's like, oh, your roommate's dirty, and she just cleans like that side of the room. And like I feel like most people would be so grateful if like someone was tidying up around them, and she hasn't thanked my mom once. Like just like dirties up the room like the minute my mom cleans it. And I don't know, like I feel like my mom is like helping her because she's such a dirty person.
I didn't ask for help.
Okay.
And dirty is a subjective word. Really
All right.
though.
Okay.
I feel like
Yes. Just frustrated with that.
yeah, I feel like you should say thank you, or like I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So what I hear you saying is, correct me if I'm wrong, is that you enjoy your mother's presence and having her over, and you think that her coming over and cleaning your side of the room, and also going over to Abby's side of the room and cleaning her things is a helpful favor, whereas you may not appreciate that as much, Abby?
No, not at all.
Correct. Okay, so I was able to pull up your roommate agreement, and it looks like you both agreed that either of you were not going to touch the other person's things at all, and that also goes for guests as well. So whether it's your mom, your friend who lives down the hall, whoever it is, it looks like that's something that we agreed on at the beginning of the semester. So my proposal solution to this issue would be that if your mother was going to come over to visit, as long as that is okay with Abby, that she would just to maybe clean your side and not touch Abby's things, because she may not feel comfortable with that. I do see where you would think that that is a favor, whereas Abby may not appreciate that as much. So does that sound like something that we can agree on?
Yeah, I guess I'm sorry. I didn't think that you would care. I was just trying to help you out.
Yeah.
But I would also just ask, like, maybe you can tidy up just a little bit, because it is kind of dirty on your side.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get that. And there's like, and I don't mind that your mom comes over. She's a nice lady. It's just like I don't like other people touching my stuff. And so maybe if like my side's starting to bother you, you could just like have a conversation with me and say, hey, like, do you mind cleaning up? Because I'd be happy to, but knowing that somebody else touches my stuff really freaks me out.
Okay. Does that sound like something we can agree on?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so then is that something that we can speak to your mother about, that you can talk to your mom about? Okay, perfect. So then we're clear here. You good? Any other things we want to discuss?
My
No?
earbuds are still gone.
Still gone. So
What should we do about that?
So what we can do about that is we can file a report and claim that they're missing, as long as you're sure that they're not somewhere in your room. Because a lot of the time it may have just gotten put into another place, and so you may just not have been able to see it right off the bat.
I feel like my mom wouldn't take anything, so maybe we can just like look through our rooms to see if it just got like misplaced or like put in a drawer or something.
Okay.
But
Maybe
like
you could call her and
if
ask her.
like if for some reason it is missing, then I will talk to my mom maybe about like if she saw it or not, because you
Okay.
could have misplaced it on your own and it might not have been us either.
Okay, so can we try that first before we try to file a report? Because I don't want it to get to that point if we're not 100% sure that's not there.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, anything else? We good? All right, well, thank you for meeting with me today. I'm glad we got to clear this up. And yes, have a lovely day.